All right, we are live.
Word. What's going down, everybody? Welcome to another Trichome Life Grow Stream. Thanks for coming and joining us on another Saturday evening. We're just sitting here chilling, chopping it up about some genetics right now. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. We're just kind of chilling, kicking back, just taking it easy. Nothing too major. Waiting for the rest of the panel to jump in here. If you guys are watching right now, if you guys got the link, go ahead and jump on in. What's up, Blunt Thumb? He's hosting the stream for us tonight. We want to thank Blunt Thumb for making sure that we were able to bring you guys another episode tonight. So thank you, Blunt Thumb. Appreciate that, bro.
Word, no problem, man.
What's up, Hyroot Pharms?
how's
What's up down, brother?
What's up? In the car, about an hour away from home. Just tracking it.
Hell yes, man. Streaming on the road. That's how we do it.
Using the phone.
Start this show off, and I'm gonna get one rolled up real quick. You know how I do. My backwood at least. You guys smoke blunts?
Yes, sir. I mean, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hyroot, you smoke blunts, bro?
What you smoke, Dutches?
Backwoods?
Backwoods, okay.
I smoke Dutches too. I just don't buy them.
Word. I was surprised there were like no Dutches when I was out in Cali at the cup.
Yeah, they don't sell Dutches in Cali. It's all backwoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, backwoods is an East Coast. That's an East Coast thing, but they got them out here. Out here it used to be. Out here it used to be Philly. Out here it used to be Philly Blunts, Garcia Vegas, and Optimas, and now it's just like the rice papers.
Yeah, man. Thank God for Mac Dre that he blessed the West Coast with the backwoods. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, if it wasn't for Mac Dre, I don't think backwoods would have ever got as popular on the West Coast as they did, man. Honestly. But yeah, so welcome, guys. Welcome to another Trichome Life Grower Stream. Tonight, we're just really kind of like going off the top of the head tonight. We're gonna like dive into the chat. So if you guys got any questions that you need answered tonight, will be the perfect night to get a lot of questions answered. And also, we got some new members, so we're also gonna let you guys know who the new members are and let you know who they're.
You there, Monster?
Okay, yeah, I thought that was just me losing the connection.
Nah. Hold up.
You're muted, Monster.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yo.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
You got me? Yo.
Michigan LED grower is about to hop on.
Yo. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, word. Yeah, man, sorry about that. If I run the video for too long, it'll like kind of start freezing up and shit. But yeah, like I was saying, if you guys, in the chat, if you guys have questions tonight, will be like a really good night to get your questions answered and Sorry about that. Sorry
All
about
right,
that.
you cut back out again. But yeah, like you were saying, if you guys got questions in chat, we'll be keeping up with the chat. Shouts out to the chat. Um, fucking shouts out to Grow Mouse and his fucking giveaway too. Light's
Yeah, hell
badass.
yeah. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Master?
What's
Yeah,
up,
I kind of
guys?
wanted to talk about. I was just kind of breezing through Gromouse's video about his DIY LED giveaway. It's a DIY LED, right? Or is it the chill LED?
Did
He's
that?
giving
Did
away the chill. He's giving away the chill LED and one that he built himself.
he post that
I
video
might be
today?
misunderstanding it, but I think that they're going to two different people. But I might be misunderstanding it, so don't quote me on that. Look at his fine print.
Yeah, I haven't even watched it yet. Haven't had time. Sorry, Mouse.
Fine print
Sorry,
at the end
Mouse.
had me
I'll
laughing.
watch it later.
I just got the notification on my phone earlier, like about an hour and a half ago, and I was kind of watching that while I was flushing out some plants and stuff like that. But man, I definitely want to get in on that LED giveaway because it seems like you have like what 4 different lights to win because he said I think Chill LED is also giving away a LED, and then somebody else is giving like
He said
3
something about
something.
rapid LED too. Added something to it or something. I don't know.
I think
Yeah, so
that Rapid LED gave him some parts that he used on the one that he built. Then Chill LED gave him a whole unit to give away. And then I believe that he said that Chill LED is also giving away a full unit on his page someplace. But I have not seen that, so I don't know.
yo, I got a quick question real quick because this is also something I'm curious about as well. Loon Qual wants to know what is the smallest container that can be used for no-till with worms in the container?
10 gallons. 15 would
10
be
gallons.
better. 15 would be better, but
Yeah, 15 would be the least I would want to go. But you could definitely get away with 10, even 7 if you really go harder with like the ferments or anything like that on top of it.
yeah. But 10 gallons and 7 gallons use the same size saucer, so no point in going 7 gallons.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do?
But you might as well go 15 or 20.
Yeah, 30 or 40 even.
Yeah. or go for the sub-irrigated planters. The earth box is 15 gallons of soil, and that acts as a 30 or 40 gallon, and that kills it.
So what do you guys do like in veg? Like, so you guys just use your soil mix and then you don't have to fucking feed any nutrients? Like all you do is feed in water and veg and like pre-veg and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, I use the cocoa water and the seed sprout teas mostly through veg and early flower, not so much through the end of flower and middle of flower. And then, no compost teas really, just, top dressing and mostly water. And then the ferments less often during veg, but I still give it to them. But just a mix of Kasi and good vermicompost really does the trick.
Nice.
Where you don't need much. But just do that. I just start them off in half-gallon pots, and 2 weeks later they go to 2-gallon pots, then to my sips or final pot, whatever.
Yeah, I do it pretty similar, except I basically just feed the, like I top dress in veg, and I feed the ferments like every other feed. And I go from solo cups for the clones up to number 3s, which are really 2 gallons. And then straight into the earth boxes, 2 in each. And within a week from there, week and a half, you can click.
I stopped using the solos because I kept lagging.
5 weeks total.
I stopped using the solos because I kept lagging on them, so the half gallons gave me an extra week or 2.
Yeah, I've only been keeping them in the solo cups for like 4 or 5 days at this point.
Yeah, I've actually, my benevolence, I left them in there for like 5 weeks just because I didn't have the space, but now they're in 2 gallons. I transplanted them about 2 weeks ago. But
yeah, I'm just trying to put together like a game plan because I think pretty soon, like probably before the beginning of summertime, I'm gonna end up switching over my whole setup to no-till. I think I'm gonna go with the beds, bro. I was looking at the 4x4 beds. I really like the idea of the beds instead of pots.
Cool. Yeah, you can build the sip of the beds like the corrugated pipe is a reservoir, and you know it'll just you just basically lay down your bed liner and your or pond liner or whatever, and then put down the corrugated pipe and just put some. The garden pebbles would be good to put over that and just to fill in the spaces, and then you put your soil on top of that and it'll just wick into the soil.
Okay. What's up, DC Pharma? What's up, MI Frosted Flake? And we got Queasy Flow, and my man Queasy and built a new Trichome Chaser member.
What's up with it?
Yeah, what's good, man? What's good? Before we get into too much talk tonight, I kind of want to give you the floor and let everybody know, you know, about your channel and everything. So why don't you kind of break it all down to us, bro? Let us know about Queasy Flow and what's good over there.
Shit, man. Just sitting there chilling, smoking on some of this cherry pie right now. I'd like to give a shout out to Trichome. All you guys. Nothing much. Just got a little 6-light banger going on. Just watching you guys, man. Just inspired me. Just ready to get back to it.
Well, we could barely hear you. Any way you could cut your microphone up a little bit?
You hear me now?
A little better, yep.
I'm on my phone, so.
Hell yeah, we're like the phone army over here, bro. Fucking, I think everybody's using their phone pretty much.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, boy.
I got my tablet with me in my air card. It just was doing the plug-in bullshit again.
It was good with DC Farmer.
So tell us a little bit about what you got going on over there, Queasy. What kind of setup are you running? Are you running organic, synthetic? What kind of light? How many lights are you running? You know, give us a little tour of your garden.
Okay,
a little bit.
I would take you guys in there right now, but the lights are off. They come on at 9. So, well, I got doing synthetic, so I do Cali Pro. I use that line basically with a couple additives. I use CO2 in my room, and just basic setup. You hear me? Hello?
Yeah, you're kind of going in and out, bro. We're like catching little bits and pieces of what you're saying. Or is it just my end? Can anybody else hear him?
Not really.
I got his mic turned all the way up.
Is my mic on
you
your
probably.
guys' end?
What'd you say,
Hold
bro?
on. They're saying in the chat they can't hear anybody. Off your cameras.
Can you hear me now?
I hear everybody.
I hear you guys.
Yeah,
I know I hear you guys,
hear you.
but I can't see the chat, so I don't know if they can hear us.
It seems like they can.
Okay, yeah, Purple Haze said you can hear. Okay, keep going.
Word.
I'll have Wi-Fi in an hour, half hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah. Legal connection is pretty clutch, man. He keeps us in the game, rocking every week, man. Shout out to Legal if you're listening, bro. But so Queasy, I was watching your videos a little bit, and it seems like you got a lot of strains over there, bro.
Yeah,
you
man.
said you have a. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have quite a few, 5 or 6.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I got the green crack. Then I got the cherry pie. I got the do-si-do. I got the blueberry kush. I got the white fire OG. What else? I got the bubba kush. I got the gorilla glue, and now I got the blackjack. Can you hear me?
Yep, we
Yeah, we hear you.
hear you.
Okay, yeah. So
So
I got quite a few.
what's your grow setup like? Are you organic or synthetic, or what kind of setup are you running over there?
I'm synthetic.
And you said you had a 6 light room?
Yeah, but I run it at a seven. Instead of 1,000 watts, I use 750s.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm only doing that right now because the plants didn't get as big as I thought they would. And I don't want to do 1,000 watts and only get. If I did 1,000 watts, I'd be expecting like 8 pounds plus. But with this many watts, I get my 6 pounds across.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, man. If you guys aren't subbed up to Queasy Floating, make sure you go sub up to his YouTube channel. He just started uploading videos, and it seems like he's gonna be pretty consistent. I think you got about 10 or 15 uploads so far, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty. I'll be pretty consistent with it.
That's what's up, man. That's people love those consistent videos. I've been slacking, man.
Yeah, I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. I tell you that.
That's what's up. Yeah, so go get familiar with Queasy Flow, and he's gonna be around. So I'm sure you'll get a chance to ask him questions. Any questions you guys got for him, go ahead and drop them in the chat. Yeah.
Yay. That's out the Monster OG, man.
Well, I guess since we didn't really have like a bunch of lined up topics for tonight, which is okay, because I know we've been kind of like neglecting our chat and getting questions answered and stuff like that. So again, you guys, if you guys have any questions that you need answered, you need help with anything, if you guys are having, trouble in your gardens and you need some assistance, then feel free to drop questions, and we'll get them answered for you. Or if you have any questions about anything in general, period.
I saw somebody asking before about defoliating during flower. And just as a side note, Queasy, I think you're some background noise going on. So just when you're not talking, you can just mute your mic and see if that helps.
Who's you said that's my mic?
I think it's Queasy's.
No problem. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that.
I do not like defoliation. There, I said it.
I'm not a fan of defoliation either.
So why are you guys not a fan of defoliation?
The leaves drive
Because
photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the main. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory at that point.
I mean, the plants can't photosynthesize without leaves. Take away the leaves, less photosynthesizing, less energy, less food for the plant. To convert that, light into chlorophyll.
So what would you say to people who've seen like better results with defoliation?
What was that? I did not hear that.
I said, what would you guys say to someone who, may have started defoliating their plants and actually have seen like, a good result or something that they're happy with? What would you say to that?
Well, are they doing it side by side? Because I mean, that could just, when they see that bud plump up or chunk up, that could just be the timing of when that actually happens with those genetics. So it's not necessarily. Because I've done a few side by sides. I saw firsthand green jeans do a side by side. It didn't work at all. It was just spiny little plants. And the ones with all the leaves had the big giant buds.
Well, so, Frosty, what's good, bro? I see Frosty just stepped in the house. What's happening, brother?
Yeah, I don't believe in that either.
Y'all hear me? No, we can't hear you, bro.
Oh, we heard. Who is that? That's
Who's on first?
Yo, Monster.
Frosty, it sounds like you got your thumb over the microphone, dog.
I tried these Bluetooth headsets out.
We can't hear you, man.
Power off.
So,
Try now.
Hyroot, I'm curious, bro. I'm curious why you don't really believe in the defoliation, bro. I'm curious to your methodology behind that.
I just said it. Leaves pull light, turn light into food, create, photosynthesis. That can't happen without leaves. So, and any food not available
that's pretty basic, you know what I'm saying? Like understanding, but it's got to be something like more to it than that, because leaves also block a lot of light as well. So when you take that shade away,
but those buds aren't absorbing the light except for maybe the little leaves. The larger leaves are absorbing more light. So if you have a larger fan leaf, that larger fan leaf is going to be more important to those buds than the bud itself getting light. If you have, a bud that's not getting light, it has a large fan leaf attached to it. That large fan leaf is going to help make that bud larger by providing light food for that particular bud site.
I kind of look at it as like a solar panel, like how they draw the heat, how they draw the light and they spread it through. Like that's how I look at it too.
Me personally, I'm a firm believer in defoliation. I defoliate the fuck out of my plants just based off of that. I used to not like to defoliate, but ever since I started defoliating, I've had better results than what I've had before I started defoliating.
Well, I mean, I'll shim my lower third off during veg, but I won't do anything like that at all during flower. I'm not talking
I'm not talking about like lollipopping. I'm talking about like actual defoliation, like big ass fan leaves that are blocking bud sites. You know what I'm saying?
It in part comes back to the whole organic versus synthetic thing, because like the whole thing is we're root exudates that come out of the synthesis process, which is mainly sugars, and
you break them real bad, bro.
He said we're going for root exudates, which is basically the sugars, complex carbohydrates, which are help created by the leaves pulling light. So without that, you're also kind of reducing the amount of root exudates and the attraction of the microbes.
By defoliating?
Yes.
I don't defoliate and I don't lollipop. I just let the plant be.
Well, I scrog, so I lollipop, but I've filled veg for a few more weeks after that.
I've noticed that when you don't lollipop or defoliate, the plant doesn't stretch at all. But when I did that, the plant was stretched so much, and now I just can't do it.
I think that's more strain dependent, because for the stretching part anyway.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see because they're putting a lot more effort and energy into the top of the top of the plant. So I could see the plant stretching a little bit more.
I mean, go look at any apple trees or citrus trees, grapefruit, whatever. I mean, none of those fruits are getting light, but yet they still produce huge fruits.
But this is the marijuana tree.
But the best fruit is always at the top of the tree, bro. Where's the most light? That's always the best fruit.
But the top of the tree usually falls off, and we're grabbing from the bottom most of the time anyway.
That's because of apical dominance.
Yep, I just picked the orange from the top of the tree.
Yeah, I can't reach the top.
Somebody. Okay, so that's why the flavor is the best at the top of the tree.
The top of the trees, and the same as with cannabis, the top of the plant and the root ball are both the main two brain centers. That's where the most hormonal activity is in both cases.
keep most food every top, because that's where the plant sends all toxins and everything.
Yo, Monster, I finally got that new
So that's where the cytokinin is produced and is sent to the root zone from.
Oh, sorry, I'm like running on 2 hours sleep, so that's my excuse.
Saying you were right, but I was adding the
Yeah.
other side of it.
Oh,
Toxins
okay.
are produced in the roots and sent to the tops, and cytokinins are produced in the tops and sent to the roots, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I was
The other way around.
I was having a conversation with Monster earlier, and I was so out of it. I was like, I don't know. So
Somebody in the chat was asking about one node flip. Has anybody tried that?
Limbo Holland on YouTube. He does a lot of that, falling straight to flower. He ends up with like or big.
So it's just like a small sea of green, basically.
Kinda, yeah. It's just like each individual clone creates one cola.
I've done it, but it's not like it's also strain dependent too. You need those one cola strains because
yeah,
and it's more difficult to get those big colas with little pots too.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get to see me do like a full mono crop of my new flower chamber right here. It's 10 by 10 grow tent. Now I got 2 spectrums in here, and 3 mother's level helpers and 2 closet bases also will be in here. Each and every will be able to do.
Frosty, your connection is breaking up, bro. We ain't getting nothing but choppy.
Yeah, it sounded like the drive-through in the donut shop at Wayne's World.
Little Faraday cage day.
Damn it, man. Frosty.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Sound better, bro.
I'm out here in the new flower space right now.
Oh, word. That's what's up. What you got going on over there?
Just to pull over that one car? Seriously?
Yeah, it's a 10-foot by 10-foot space.
Hell yeah. You said you got
Question?
the mother.
Huh?
You said you got the mother's little helpers in there?
No, not yet. Right now, I'm just testing it because it's out here in this facility I'm in. It has no heat, so I'm seeing if the tent's gonna stay warm enough to run in these if it gets up to temperature. Like right now, I'm rocking 54 degrees, and there's nothing in here. These two, like that little heater's not even turned on right now. So, but from the looks of it, it will be warm enough with 2 Spectrum Kings and 3 months of helper, and 2 closets.
There you go, breaking up again, dog. You must be moving around. Stop walking around, bro.
I'm cooking my garage right now.
Oh. You went out on that last part. We couldn't hear you, dog.
So I'm out in my garage. That's why I gotta go out to better reception.
Word. Fucking to answer this question, has anybody ever ran the one node and flip? I don't want to kind of skip over it, but
I mean, I did like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, and I was probably getting about not a very good yield. I was hitting about 6 ounces for every 2x4. So I probably had probably about 10 plants in every 2x4.
what about anybody else?
Now, you guys check out Bo Holland on YouTube. He's got a good example of how it's supposed to be done when you do it like that. So far,
My thought behind it is having like fucking really tall ceilings and then being able to grow these plants until they're 6 or 7 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Like up off the trays or whatever. I mean, I think that's like how I understand one node and flip more so than, you know, like smaller like bedroom style grows and stuff like that. It seems to me like it would be harder to do a one node and flip style successfully and have good results, unless, like I said, that you had like really tall ceilings and shit like that. I mean, I don't. I mean,
Well,
I
one
don't
node
have it.
flip, you have short plants, but it's a single cola per plant. It's just basically the true sea of green. So it's just you got to have that strain that will produce that cola. If you don't, it's not going to happen. You know.
Or is that what he's referencing to? Or is he referencing to like how the Jungle Boys grows over there? Because that's total different.
Yeah, that's how I'm used to seeing it too.
Yeah, that's not
A plant like 3 or 4 feet tall, and then
Yeah,
they'll
that's not one node.
lollipop up before veg to 1 node left and then flip.
Oh, is
exactly.
that what he means? Okay, I thought he meant like flip it
That's what
after
I've seen.
getting one node.
What
Okay, I
you're
thought he
talking
meant
about,
flip
I've
it
only
after.
heard referred to as sea of green.
Yeah. Okay, I thought he meant like flip it after one node.
Yeah, they're talking about the Jungle Boys style of growing. Like I said, bro, the only way I think you would be able to successfully run a system like that is if you had really, really tall ceilings. You were able to, like Blunt Thumb said, bring in 3 to 4 foot tall clones, strip them
Yeah.
down to, you know.
What's his name? What's his name does that? The Veggie Matrix dude. Why can't I think of his name?
Cushman?
Yeah, Cushman. He does that same shit. He'll grow them like 8 feet tall and like cut off like the bottom 4 or 5 feet.
I haven't seen his new room, but I remember their old room. Fucking that shit. Their ceilings were pretty short in their old room.
No, well, there's a video of him, or there's a weed nerd that he was on where he was doing that. And he had like, he was shimming off lower growth that was like taller than him, and then he was showing how he uses one stake per plant, where he would tape a branch to a branch to a branch,
Wow, what the fuck? Yeah, it must be a new facility, because the old facility, when they were at, I think
it was a while. No, this was like a year or two ago. It was that kind of weed nerd episode, and they were roses. Or no, it was actually hunters. It was hunters of the dank when Frenchie and T were doing that, and they were visiting and roses.
I haven't seen a Kyle Cushman grow video for like fucking 5 years, so I haven't seen any of that shit.
Well, because like Hunters of the Dank, they would go. Every video is about them visiting gardens. So they visited Buds and Roses in one episode, and that dispensary in Studio City where the Kyle Cushman owns and has his grow at.
Is Hunters of the Dank, is that a separate YouTube channel, or is that connected to Solventless?
Well, TC is part of the TGA crew because he photographs everything for everybody, and Frenchie was, part of the crew sort of, and because he was making all their hash, and TC and Frenchie were best friends, and they had a falling out over stolen photographs. So, TC took some photographs that he was supposed to be paid for. Frenchie admittedly took them and just gave them away to the magazine for free or whatever. And TC never got paid, and they haven't talked since, as far as I know. Because they both hashed it out on Roll It Up and Frenchie's hash thread. Pun intended. So that basically ended the Hunters of the Dank.
Yeah, that sucks.
And Frenchie only works with Aficionado now. I don't think he does anything with TGA anymore.
Anybody that was curious about the one note flip, right here's the guy to check right here.
But I have done that too with shorter plants where you only have like one node. But I mean, I got bigger buds, but it was still a smaller yield, but it was a lot bigger buds. But I did it with some Skywalker about 5 or 6 years ago, just messing around. But I never thought of it calling it wet node flip. It was just tops only.
Didn't somebody say they wanted to talk a little bit about rosin or something like that? I think somebody wanted to talk about rosin.
I said we were talking about it in the chat. That was about it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, me and Josh were talking about what was it? About blowing out bags and how to prevent bags blowing out.
Right.
Yeah, which is basically just slow the pressure and don't use too much pressure, and don't overpack your bags. And that's pretty much it.
So
Yo, Hyroot.
On that part, yeah.
Supreme G, Supreme G was asking a question for you. What does he think about someone like Grandmaster Level who does it on a grand scale?
Wait, say that again. Grandmaster Level on a Grandmaster scale.
On a grand scale, like a big scale cultivators, I guess, warehouse growers and shit.
Well, I mean, doing what I. So what does he think about what I do on a larger scale? That's fine.
There's just like a user named like Grandmaster Level, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, if you're doing it on a commercial scale, you can. I mean, as long as you have the equipment to do it, it's possible. I mean, you need multiple washers. You'd want to get the 20-gallon washers and use multiple work bags or the larger work bags. Get people to help at least do all the grunt work and stuff. So I
think he was talking about growing.
He was talking defoliation, he says.
Yeah.
So
I was talking about hash. Okay, I thought you were talking about hash because we were talking about rosin. Okay.
Yeah, Grandmaster is like a person on YouTube, I believe.
I wouldn't do it. On a Grandmaster scale, defoliation would just be. That'll just be a waste.
He was saying,
what do you think
about somebody who does that like on a large scale, like he does it overall on his his commercial size grow. Like that's a big part of his technique. And also, I think we're gonna have Grandmaster Level 1 in the next week or two. He emailed me about coming.
So he says I'm so confused on what the question was. For the comment.
I'm pretty sure that the question is: there's a guy, Grandmaster Level, who defoliates during flower, and he grows on a big scale. I don't know what size commercial, but he said so. What do you feel about that? Was the question?
I still don't like defoliation. Period. So I mean, it doesn't matter what scale it is. I don't like it. So I mean,
I say do it side by side, and if it works for you, use it. But if you do it side by side, I don't think it'll work for you.
I think
that's my 2 cents, though.
Yeah, but just like any method, if it does work, it's strain dependent.
Yeah,
it's not going to work with everything. Just like topping, LST, scrogging's pretty universal, but all the different training methods. Some plants take more to others. Methods better than other strains.
Right. That's a big point, bro. Right there, what you said. That's a big. I've seen plants fucking start herming because you defoliating them too heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what's going on, fam?
That could stunt growth.
Can y'all hear me out there?
Yeah, we hear you.
See what's going down, brother?
Man, ain't not much. What's going on, man? I'm gonna chime in and get my little 2 cents on the defoliate, man. What I think is grower's preference, man. Me personally, I do tend to defoliate, veg, flower, whenever. Like I said, man, if you see a big old fan leaf, man, and it's blocking the light from the other plants or the bud next to it, cut it off. The smaller leaves under it will grow just as big soon after. See what I'm saying? I'm not talking about making the plant butt naked. Everything's to a limitation. And not only that, you also have to be aware and keep mindful of your garden. You see dead leaves, you see leaves yellowing out that are not going to recover, pluck them. You know what I'm saying? That's also part of defoliating. And some people's grow may be different. You know, like you may be in a small room situation where you need that airflow. Do it. PM is worse. So if you need to defoliate and you have to do it, like I said, stay on top of your garden. It'll work.
Do you have a dehumidifier?
I do have a dehumidifier, yeah.
Do you still get powdery mildew?
No, I don't get powdery mildew, man. I stay on top of mine, man. I dealt with it before. I learned my lesson. Let's just put it that way.
When you got it, did you have a dehumidifier?
I have a dehumidifier, but that doesn't neglect the fact that some people's room and some people's grow are tight, and they need that airflow going through. So if you have a bushy plant, defoliate it, because if not, you're gonna run into more problems if you don't have the proper environment or setup going. That's the only point I'm making.
Yeah, I have a humidifier and I never get PM, but there's no humidity outside.
I just don't want people to think that we don't take care of the garden. Like no till, no garden don't mean that don't tend to your garden. You know, defoliating is part of tending to your garden. If you see something that doesn't look right, if the leaf is telling you trying to pluck that motherfucker, man, it's not gonna hurt your plant, man. It's not gonna fuck your yield up. It ain't gonna do none of that, man. Beware of what's going on in your garden.
As long as that leaf's not attached to a bud. If it's
I've noticed just from paying attention to like large commercial agricultural farmers, like orange farmers. You know, I grew up in Florida, so I grew up around a lot of like orange groves, grapefruit trees, a lot of different fruit. And one thing that I noticed that every farmer has in common is everybody prunes up their plants, regardless of what plant they're growing. They all prune up their plants. And I kind of put that same methodology into what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like the plants, they have to be
You're doing the exact same thing, man. You have to tend to your garden, man. That's called gardening. You just can't let everything go crazy, man, because you're going to run into more problems, man.
At the same time, there is a difference between growing perennials and annuals.
Yeah, most definitely. But as far as like taking care of a plant, you know what I'm saying? Like the general idea, even a house plant, you know what I'm saying? That's just my methodology behind it. Like I couldn't really just let a plant just like not pluck not one leaf off of that whole plant. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't do it.
Man, it's just because you're too anxious with the garden. You can't just like let it do its thing. You gotta like, all right, what can I do next to make it get bigger?
Hell yeah, I'm in my garden, fucking more than any other room. I'm in my fucking garden, bro. Word up.
Man, look, I got to treat my worms, man. So you know, I just drop my leaves down in the soil, man. Let the worms go at it.
Same here. I'm actually about to harvest some worm castings tomorrow and then throw some worms in there too.
How are you doing your worm castings?
I made just a little sifting screen with some 1x2, you know, made a frame out of some 1x2s and just staple gunned metal 1/4-inch screen. I couldn't find any 1/8-inch mesh, which I now realize, and I gave away my mesh, but I could go get more, but now I realize, you know, I can just layer it to make the smaller microns. But I just basically sifted over a Rubbermaid, and any worms fall through, I just pick them back up by hand and throw them back into another bin, you know.
And what, you just keep, like, your worm bin, though, it's just a Rubbermaid?
Yeah, and, you know, and every time they eat everything, you know, I put more stuff on top, and they eat up through that, and I put more stuff on top until it's full.
What method do you use? Like, what do you feed?
Leaves, my leftover material from washing hash, dried leaves, pretty much any plant material I can get my hands on. Leftover scraps from the ferments, you know, and just regular everyday veggie scraps, lettuce, avocado, berries, you know. And I even give them some grains and some kashi, and I also feed them like a little bit of kelp meal but when I give them rock dust and oyster shell flour and eggshells, and I mean, just a whole bunch of stuff. So, I mean, honestly, I probably, at this point, I probably don't even need to add anything to my soil other than my worm castings for nutrients, you know.
And what's your base in that bin?
Just leaves and cocoa,
Okay.
and that's pretty much it. And I do use cardboard sometimes, and like I used to use the Down to Earth products. Those cardboard boxes were great for topping off the worm bin, just drenching them and just topping them off. They go crazy once I would do a layer of cardboard over it. Or egg cartons are good for that too.
Word. Yeah, I think I'm gonna set up a worm bin using a 100-gallon smart pot on a pallet.
Yeah.
Put in Malibu compost, the neem cake, kelp meal, alfalfa, and gypsum, and let the worms work through that with a cover of leaves and whatever plant matter that I have, and let that work through for a while, like a year or so. Harvest that and go from there.
Yeah, they seem to love my leftover. Yeah, they seem to love my leftover material after making hash. They seem to go through that pretty fast.
Do you dry that out at all?
My worm castings?
The leftover material after hash making.
No, I try to wring it out. I squeeze the I squeeze the work bag and wring it out kind of a bit, and then I just dump it. I try and just break it up as much as I can over the worm bin. I have 3 worm bins right now. I had 6, but I just kind of cut back for the time being. But and I just layer it over the worm bins, and I even sprinkled a little kashi on top too, since they were already wet, just to speed it along.
Yeah, be good. I mean, the worms mainly eat bacteria anyway, so bacterial inoculants are great for worm bins.
I don't know if you saw that pic I posted last night on Instagram, but it is just like so much just dark, rich castings, and there's just a bunch of worms going nuts.
Word.
Yeah.
Purple Haze asked in the chat, do any of you guys know how to put a drain in your room? I just flooded my room with 20 gallons of fresh res nutrients.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I don't know. Can you repeat that? You're kind of
Damn, hey, sounds like a garden, bro. Yeah, I got a drain downstairs in my veg room, like in the basement and stuff like that, but not in my upstairs flower room. No, I don't have a drain.
Wait, what?
It really depends on how the room's set up, because if it's an upstairs room, depending on where you are, you could set up a drain in the floor. If it's a basement, harder unless you build a false floor and do that.
Fucking oh, Hyroot, guess what, bro? Can you hear me, Hyroot?
I hear you, Monster.
I was trying to tell him that I fucking ordered my Bugatti bags today from ice extract equipment.
I think the person you're afford those for like another minute right now.
Yeah, they fucking they only had 2 sets left. They said they weren't gonna have them in for like a couple of months because they're working on a new design or something like that. So fucking.
I know a while ago they posted what people thought of full mesh bags. I'm like, I'll get that right away. And I even hit him up about it like a couple months later. I'm like, and he never replied.
Yeah, I always thought it was a dude over there. It's a girl, bro. Her name is Ashley.
That's cool. I mean, the one who started everything was a girl, so I mean that was Mila.
the whole time I'm like fucking bro, I'm calling him bro and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta stop doing that. I had to apologize to her.
That's funny.
But yeah, fucking Supreme G was commenting about the Chronicles of the Solventless Soldier series, and I want to get more people involved in that series. It wasn't something that I started just for myself. It was, basically the Solventless Soldiers. Is any of us who, are going through the whole solventless hash journey. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if we kind of make a collection of information, it'll make it a lot more educational and could become something, that gets referenced, for years to come. And that's really what I really want to create with the Chronicles of the Solventless Soldier series. Is just get everybody involved with it, and we all share our information and our knowledge, and try to spread the solventless methods. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a big fan of solventless hash. I used to smoke BHO back in the day, and I stopped pretty early. I seen some of my friends getting pretty hooked, like damn near like fucking dope, bro. That shit was like hooking motherfuckers like dope, the BHO. And I just kind of like fell back from that, and now I'm getting into the solventless hash, and I love it, man. Like, I think it's good for pregnant women, for old people, for kids. Like, solventless hash is like the fucking future for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
And
future.
I prefer the ice wax over rosin too.
Me too,
myself.
bro. Me too. Honestly, me too. But I mean, I'm sure there are some solvent hashes out there that are fucking made by some extract artist that's been doing this, like my boy Naughty. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Naughty. I think he's from Oregon. He used to upload on YouTube back in the day, but he started when word. Yeah, Naughty, he's a fucking extract artist, bro. Like, there's hash makers and then there's fucking extract artists. He is a definite extract artist, man. He's went through the whole process. Yeah, man. So shit like that, I'm not against. When there's solventless hash makers or extract artists that really care about getting a very refined product and they get it tested and it comes out with low ppm testing and shit like that. That's a difference to me.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about solvent and solventless hashes? How does the panel feel about it?
Every BHO I've ever seen, no matter how low ppms, no matter what, it always has a metal taste to it, and I don't like that.
Okay, metal taste. I've never actually, bro. I've never had any BHO that was like blasted closed loop. Every BHO that I've ever had was open blast out of glass tubes.
Well, no, these are all done in closed loop systems. The ones I'm talking about.
Word. That's interesting that they pull a metal flavor from the stainless steel.
But it's not polar. It doesn't make sense because it's not polar. So I don't know. It's almost, I don't know. But hey, I just got home. I'm gonna get off and I'll jump back on when I get on my Wi-Fi in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
What about everybody else? How do you guys feel about solvent hashes versus solventless hashes?
I don't have much experience with the water hash. I haven't really seen any that really like pulled me in. Like fucking the shit that Hyroot shows in the chat and shit. Like I want to try that quality. I never come across that around here. But like I've gotten some like live resin and shit that's been top quality.
Right.
Rosin I love, but it's never been the same quality as the live resin I've gotten.
What about you, Queasy?
Yeah, I just use Keith. I really don't mess. Yeah, I just turn all my hats into Keith. I'm too busy smoking all this weed, man. I really.
Word. Yeah, I like Keef. I like putting Keef on my blunts and shit like that. I'm a fan of the Keef, man.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Word, word.
I don't have the machines to make the hash and all that, so I just get the screen and do it quick.
Hell yeah. What's up? What's up with the hash scene out there in DC, bro?
Oh man, the hash scene out here is crazy, man. They big on it out here. I
Really?
personally don't have too much experience on it, but you know, I can tell you what my plans is right now with this run. That's
Okay.
I'm planning to take my drive trims and running through the screen, and you know, my goal at my goal and my end result is make a few moon rocks. You know, I want to give that a shot. So that's what I'm trying to do with my drive material, pretty much.
Yeah, that's becoming really big. I actually got a phone call tonight from a friend of mine who was checking somebody's moon rocks. And there's like where I'm at right now, there's like a fucking moon rock craze going on where everybody is like they're really taking like mid-grade, like what we call like 50. Like we call it 50 out here. Like they'll take the mid-grade 50, they'll blast it, you know, because you can get an ounce of 50 for like $60 or $70. So they'll take a few ounces of that, fucking stuff some tubes, blast that shit with some dark ass oil, and then go get like probably some $200 an ounce like dro, maybe some $150 an ounce dro, and fucking put that dark oil on it, and then just get some like low grade ass keef. So that's what people are doing out here, bro. Like, and trying to sell it for like $50 a gram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
This shit's
crazy.
this shit's crazy. And fucking bro, I swear tonight I got a call, and last week I got another call because you know people like to call me to like verify shit for them. You know what
So
I'm
so
saying? 'Cause they
so
know.
in other words, they trying to turn some bush into some fire.
Yeah, yeah, bro, this shit's crazy. So, cause you know, with the oil, you can cover the weed up, and you can't tell what's under that fucking oil. You can't see the weed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that wasn't what I was trying. You know, I was just trying to figure out what to do with the extra material I personally had, and I definitely had a few requests for some moon rock. So I decided to give it a shot and see how it works out. So, I mean, you're probably right, man, because there's a lot of people asking about these moon rocks and stuff, but I don't want to use low quality materials though.
yeah, motherfuckers been asking me to make it, and I'm like, man, y'all don't want to pay for the real shit. That's why people are making the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I make some, I'm gonna put some rosin on that bitch and some fucking good ass keef on that bitch, and it's gonna cost $50 a gram all day. Because you can get a deal on the cheaper shit. It's like 30 a gram, 25 a gram sometimes if it's real low quality moon rocks. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to make that shit because it just seems like it's a lot that goes into it. Like to make some real good, high quality moon rocks.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It
but
seems like
but
it's a lot.
but I'm gonna tell you one thing though, the dab scene out here, man, is fucking crazy, man. They loving it out here, man. I'm saying they clubbing out every week on it.
That's
I,
what's up.
I mean, it's crazy out here, man. It's off the hook. I'm telling you, man. They done took it and ran with it, man. So yeah, DC be dabbing real crazy out here.
It's kind of
What's
dying out
bigger?
here in Cali.
What's bigger out in DC, the BHO or like the rosin?
The rosin, I would say.
The rosin.
Yeah, there's a lot of people pressing.
Rosin's taking over. Hell yeah, that's what's up. I'm glad to hear that, man. I thought you was gonna say BHO. Honestly.
No,
That's
no,
what's up.
out here, I'm telling you, a lot of people pressing. They making their machines. They putting money into their machines. They buying their machines. I'm telling you, man, it's dab crazy. It's dab city out here, man.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck how you pressurize, and if you pressed it with some damn plates you put in the oven, as long as it come out fire and it's terpy, that's all I
Yeah.
care about. I don't care how
I mean, I mean,
you.
I mean, when I tell you it's dab crazy out here, it's like the clubs. They basing the models around it, man. Like, come to the club. This is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And they
Yeah,
killing it, man.
that's what's up. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear that. I'm gonna have to bring some of them trichome tracer trichomes out there soon, man.
I mean, you won't lose. I tell you that.
Yeah, man. Real talk. That's what's up, man. Yeah, up here in Michigan, man, it's strictly solventless is the big thing. I mean, you see a lot of like no name BHO makers, but that's not really what sells. Like you go to the shops and you see that shit on the shelf for weeks. That shit don't really sell like that. But the rosin, the ice wax, any of that shit flies off the shelf. You got to come in like that day or the next day if you want to grab some, because if not, that shit's gone.
Yeah, man, and I implore anybody that hasn't been to DC, and if you plan to visit it, man, come, man. I'm telling you, if you're into the weed scene and everything, it's all open out here. I'm telling you, it's not only the rosin, it's the edibles, it's the candies, it's the flowers. It's a lot of talented people out here, and they showing they work, man. They really are.
That's what's up. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Fucking Now I'm just reading through these comments, trying to see if it's any more questions or anything like that. I think we got what 48 people. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now, man. And you know, if you're not subscribed, if this is your first time coming through, we want to welcome you and thank you for sharing your Saturday with us, man. Coming and talking some grow talk, talking anything trichomes, man. That's the main point of the Trichome Chaser grow stream is, you know, we all love trichomes, man. And at the end of the day, that's what we want to produce. So that's the base of our conversation. You know, we like to talk about other things too, but so how's everybody's week been, man? How's the week been going for everybody?
So mine's been going cool. Just been chilling, hanging in there, doing a lot of work, getting shit done.
Yeah, it's been a busy week.
Yeah, man.
It's been a busy week. Yeah, I've been hitting up Grandmaster Level. If you guys aren't familiar with his channel, you might want to check out Grandmaster Level's channel. Shout out to Grandmaster Level. He's a very, very knowledgeable and a very intricate grower. The guy doesn't overlook not one single detail. And I mean, you can put books in the fucking on the shelf of notes. Like literally, I have pages and pages and pages and pages of notes that I've written down from his grows over the past few years. Man, I've been watching this channel for a while now, and hopefully he's gonna try to find some time to come on the panel and talk about his grow and answer some questions. I know a lot of people out there are familiar with his channel and, you know, might want to come and join us and sit down with the Grandmaster Level. He's a synthetic grower, so I'm sure our no-till members will kind of enjoy that conversation, hearing about all the salts and stuff he's pumping in his plants. But trying to make that happen soon.
I know, I seen a lot of his videos in his channel, man. He cool cat, man, and he keep it real, even with the synthetics. You know what I'm saying? I always used to leave comments on the stuff, man. I don't know if he noticed, but I always say if he ever decides to go no-till, man, he'd be dangerous, man. Cause all that work he puts into them grows that he do, man, he is good, man. And he does break it down, even for the people that are going synthetic. He tells the truth, man. Even about flushing and everything, man. He'll put you out there, man. So, you know, Grandmaster Level, man, he is good, man. And it, like I told you,
you know who he reminds me a lot of, bro? Fucking Medicropper. When Medicropper first started back in the day, were you watching Medicropper back in the day?
Yeah, I know Medicropper for sure.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of Medicropper, man. A lot of Medicropper kind of got less educational over the years. Medicropper was very, very educational in the beginning, but he covered so much. It was just like, why keep repeating yourself? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Grandmaster.
Yeah, I think he got burnt out after a while, man. You know, so yeah, Medicropper definitely a good grower too, man. It's a lot of these synthetic dudes, man. I know everybody knows me as the big no-till guy, but I didn't start this way, man. You know what I'm saying? I started going like everybody else on the bottle, man, because I thought that's all it was. I ain't know no better. You know, but in the process, man, I lift up a lot of people. I seen a lot of growers that do know they shit. You know what I'm saying? And, Grandmaster Level definitely up there in my book, personally. You know what I'm saying? I know he don't know me and all that, but I seen a lot of his work, man. And like I said, man, he keep it real, man. He definitely
Yeah,
up there with
Supreme G.
Grandmaster Level, definitely up there in my book,
Supreme
personally.
G commented about his flushing is on another level, and I have never seen anyone flush plants like he flushes plants. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but wait till the end of this grow. So he's at the beginning of his grow right now, and wait till he gets to flush time. You guys are gonna have a nice little surprise if you guys aren't hip to Grandmaster's flush game. You know what I'm saying? Word, word, word. Enzo. So did we have any more questions? I see Blunt Thumb was trying to figure out something. He said, what method, what temps faded? What was going on, Blunt Thumb?
It was hold on, let me read his comment. He was having problems with germination. He popped 9 and only 5 came up, so he was wondering why only 50% rate.
Yo, I was watching a Weed Nerd video the other day, and Subcool was kind of going over some germination tips, and he was talking about how he gets more males than females, and he was talking about to get more males, he always keeps the temperature over like 78 degrees. Did anybody else catch that video the other day?
He pull a car like shit.
I've heard him say that a while back, something to that effect. But I don't know how legitimate that is. It could be, it could not be. I have no idea.
I thought that was pretty interesting. Because I've heard that before, but I've never really, dove too deep into researching that if that's true or not. Because I've never really had a problem with, male seeds or anything like that.
Well, it wasn't. His problem wasn't with the male to female ratio. It was just with the germination rate.
Oh, with the germination.
Only 50% popped. You said the ones that popped, I put in cocoa. Some beans popped, but the taproot didn't do nothing. Is it that me or is it bad beans?
He's not letting it get big enough.
Yeah, he said he was doing paper towel route and using cocoa.
Yeah, it could be a culmination of issues. I mean, if you really want to kind of break it down, you want to make sure that your temperatures aren't too hot. They're not too cold. I've seen that above normal temperatures will cause the seeds not to germinate. Below the normal will cause them not to germinate. Not enough moisture. Sometimes the seeds can have a hard shell, and you have to kind of like use a piece of sandpaper and kind of give them like a once over to kind of tear down that that layer on the outside of the seed. I forgot the name of the layer, but you can kind of shave through that layer just barely, and before you put them in the water, and then that will help kind of germinate those seeds. I've done that for old seeds, but new seeds, it seems like new seeds pop pretty well. But yeah,
the only times that I've really had like low germination rates, it's been due to low temperatures, like 60 degrees or lower.
Yeah, I've cooked some seeds before too. I had a under the sink. Well, actually, it's an over the sink light that was under the cabinet. That's actually over the sink, and I put the seeds like directly on top of the light, but in the cabinet, so the heat from the light was just like trapped inside of the fucking cabinet, and it was in the summertime, and it probably got up to about 90-95 degrees inside the fucking cabinet, and fucking killed the seeds. None of them germinated, none of them sprouted or anything like that. The water was warm, like it was out the faucet, warm, like it was crazy.
Yeah.
I've done
Yeah, I
that.
don't like using the heat pads either for that reason. Unless you have, like, I'll put water in the tray underneath and that works fine, but other than that, I don't like to use it if I don't have that bottom tray.
What about too much moisture? Have you guys ever seen a problem with too much moisture when you're germinating seeds?
I don't use the paper towel route, so I've never actually like had that issue, but that's definitely an issue that could arise from that route with too much water, yeah.
What about anybody else? Any germination problems you guys have ever experienced before?
First time germinating, and I had 100% success rate,
Nice.
and that was 50 of them.
What about you, DC?
Well, I go straight from the water to the soil. Now, I had a bad experience one time with the paper towel. But I don't know, it might have been temperatures or something. But some of my seeds, when they sprouted, I had fungus on them and stuff. So that ain't work out too good. So since that time, once I see a tail pop in the water, man, I just drop them in the soil.
Yeah, I could agree with you, bro. I've seen that same fungus on the seeds, and I thought it was due to too much moisture, but like you said, it could have been also due to you know, some temperatures, some high temperatures or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, that's my method from now on. Like when I do the soak in the cup of water, once that seed cracks open, I'll just go ahead and take it out and then put it in the cocoa or whatever, and then put them in domes from there.
Whatever your medium is, that's it. That's that simple for real, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've even had success rates with just popping them straight in the soil, man.
Right, right.
Hey, DC.
Uh-huh.
Hey, that video you making that soil, how much money that cost for all that stuff that you made?
My soil personally, man, I didn't go over 500 to be honest with. Well, no, I did, man. The first round I didn't go over 5, but I had to make some extra soil. So I say all in all, it's around $750, $800, something like that.
How many plants does that do?
I had about, was it 40? I had 40. All of them didn't make it. At the end of the day, I ended up with 29, but I think I started with like 50 or 40.
Okay.
But
that also include your top dressing nutrients?
Yeah, because you have leftover after you make your soil, so you don't use all that. You know what I'm saying? You definitely have leftovers with your top dressing and all that. So once you get your soil going, this soil will last you for years to come. Depending on your pot size, the soil will last you for years to come. So I don't have. It gets better every time. Every time I plant another seed in that soil, is my yield will be better.
And then after a few rounds, when it's done, you just need to amend that with some heat and some aeration, and then you extend that to double or triple the amount that you had originally.
Yep, just keep it going.
Yeah, I think 800 is, pretty.
I mean, but you also, it doesn't necessarily have to cost that much for everybody. I'm saying this from my point of view because I had a decent size grow. So, I made over 2 yards of soil, and I know everybody's not going to use over 2 yards of soil. So keep that also into consideration.
So that 2 yards of soil, was that for your pots, or was that just for like to have soil on hand in the future also?
No, everything. Before I went into everything, I tried to calculate everything. So I know I was going to be using 15-gallon pots. I try to do the math on what it was needed to fill those pots, how much soil, and so on and so on. So that's how I did my calculation in that kind of way.
It's about 400 gallons for anybody who's wondering.
Or because I'm thinking about doing 2 4x4 beds, kind of like how Joshua Steamsland his beds are set up. I really like those style of beds.
Yeah, man, I think that'll work perfect for you, man.
but I'm concerned about how my veg is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
so I'm also
I mean,
gonna have to kind of veg in these rooms. Like, I'm not gonna be able to just, because like now what I do is like I go from veg to flower within fucking, you know, less than 7 days once I put those plants into the flower room. But it seems like if I run these no-till beds, that's not gonna be really an option like that.
I mean, you could flip after 10 days. Depends on what you're transplanting out of. If you're transplanting out of like threes, then, you know, 10 days to 2 weeks is definitely plenty of time, especially if you're running, say, 9 plants in that 4x4 bed.
So, okay, so that goes against what someone else just told me. They told me that you want to put the plants in when they're small, that you don't want to be ripping into your soil and putting like 3 and 2 and 3 gallon pots into, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was told. So
You want to disturb the soil as least as possible. That's the no-till philosophy. But in reality, if you need to do 2s or 3s, yeah, go for it. No problem.
okay.
I use 3s in my earth boxes, and I still recycle soil like that.
yeah, you're not gonna have no problem with that. I mean, I went from 2s to 15, so you're definitely not gonna have no problem. My suggestion would be, give them fish. Give them fish at the transplant after you use your micros and all that, of course. But they really seem to take good to fish at the transplant, and you know, it's a lot. I really can't explain it, but my plants reacted great to it. So that would be my tip for you.
Yeah, I love the fish emulsion. Is that what you're talking about, the fish emulsion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I'm kind of familiar with organic. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but my first grow indoors, I used the earth juice lineup, and then I used some fish emulsion, and then I used a bunch of like organic compost teas and stuff like that. What's up, Hyroot? I see you back in the building, bro.
What's up? Just going through all the clones. I have no idea what's what because I don't get his abbreviations. So, but there's, but they're all there.
Word.
I got these gifted from Green Jeans today. Got these. I got to root them, but so blackberry cream and some Mendo Breath F1.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. The blackberry cream, that's from Exotic?
Yeah, I think so.
Word.
So yeah, he showed it to me today. He showed me a branch, and it was like the frostiest shit I've ever seen. More than Gorilla Glue, more than, you know, the shit I just washed recently. And it's a frost monster for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so then we dabbed a little bit, and then I was out.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Green Jeans is killing it over there, man. I swear, bro.
He's got a live feed going right now. Yeah, I messaged it. I just said something in the chat. I'm like, we're doing chasers right now.
I think when I get into LEDs, I think I'm gonna definitely check out his LEDs, man.
That was cool. Yeah, he was working on some lights while I was there. He got some lights from Johnson's or whatever. Some just, I don't know what they were. They're just some like shitty lights. They weren't Cobbs or anything like that. They were just, you know, some Phillips fucking micro diodes pretty much. And I mean, they're decent for veg, but that'd be about it. But he was just messing with those, seeing what he could do with them.
Hell yeah. So, well, I guess since we don't have any questions yet from the chat, I did kind of want to talk to my boy Queasy and kind of like get a more understanding of what's going on over there in his garden. And not only that, is like you know, like just your backstory about, you know, why you're growing and stuff like that. I just kind of wanted to get, you know, get more, get the fans more familiar with you guys, and you know, give you guys the floor more. I don't want to be the only ones like talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you're the newest guy on here, bro. So we're gonna put you on the spot right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well,
You feel me?
I've been going for about 8 years. I'm not gonna lie. I smoke and grow just because I like it, and I like smoking weed. Shit.
Word.
I'm not trying to cure cancer or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just grow weed and I smoke it.
Pretty cut and dry right there, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So who got you into growing? Where'd you learn? Like, where'd you get your knowledge from? Where, you know what I'm saying?
First, I got a clone from a friend like around 8 years ago, and I threw it outdoors, and I thought I was gonna get a big old bush, and that motherfucker butted on me immediately. So I had like a little ass plant, and then I basically gave up, and then I got into indoor, and then I've just been doing it ever since then.
Word. Word. My bad. I was just fucking reading this comment. Yeah, if you guys, what's up, Betty Crocker? I seen Betty just stepped in the building. What's goody? It's, like I said, if you guys aren't familiar with Queasy Floating, he's the newest member on the Trichome Chasers member. He's the newest Trichome Chasers member. So sub up to his channel. He's got a bunch of videos up already, so a bunch of content already.
And I got a lot of funny shit coming too.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Yo, that video, bro, with the how I feel when my seeds get here. Yo,
had you dying, huh?
Yo, I was dying. I swear to God, I shared that video everywhere. I shared that video everywhere, bro.
Yeah, man. Wait till the harvest time comes.
It's funny because it was a couple of people who had already seen it.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I was like, hell yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to just bring a little comedy side to this, you know. Can't take everything so serious.
Yeah, man. Yeah, word. I'm digging it.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. And I'm digging the Trichome Chasers, man. I see everything you guys are doing.
Yeah, we're trying to take it to a level that hasn't been taken to yet, man, and kind of use this Trichome Chasers as a platform for all the talent that that we have over here, man. Like everybody on the panel, all of our members, all of our chat, like everybody's so talented, man, and we need a platform for all of that to showcase all of that, and make it like one big community where we all support each other. You know what I'm saying? And start from there. It's like like the Jackson 5, bro. It's like what they were doing over there, was like a recipe for success. Like one of them had to make it, and then one of them was going to bring everybody else with them. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly,
man. One made it, and the rest rode the coattails. Yep.
You got to put on the team.
Yeah.
Get in where you fit in.
Yeah, somebody's going to make it, and then that's going to be the yeah, man. So that's what we're about over here, man, and just about sharing knowledge, bro. Also about sharing knowledge. That's why we do these live streams every Saturday, and gonna be getting into more content on this Trichome Chasers TV channel for sure. I know I keep saying this, but you got to understand, like an idea like this so big, it's gonna take a little bit of time and a lot of energy and a lot of effort that goes into it. But once we get our foundation going and everything just starts clicking, and we get the content rolling and everything, man, it's going to be one of the best channels on YouTube. I can guarantee you that. It's going to be a one-stop shop for everything cannabis related, from grow talk to DIY stuff to comedy to cooking stuff to event coverage to just everything, anything we can put on the channel that's cannabis related, we're gonna have it. So just give us some time. We're coming. But yeah, man. So We got how many people right now? We got what?
Seriously.
About 33, 35 people watching right now. I don't know if anybody had any other topics or anything that we wanted to talk about. I think we got about an hour. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half. We got about an hour.
Woody was asking if Hyroot could talk about using urine for a.
Talk about it. Man, we got about.
Like he asked in the chat last night on Roundtable, just depends on what you're feeding. Like fish urea is good for plants, but
give them a little bit of Quezzy's piss.
You know, I wouldn't go about human urine because I mean, everything. I mean, we don't eat the best stuff even when we try. You know, we always had something that's not that good to it. So I mean,
what about a healthy human?
Yeah, no such thing.
As far as I'm concerned, theoretically, you could use urine. You have to be in an organic system because otherwise you won't have the right bacteria to process it from urea to ammonia to nitrate. And if you don't have the proper bacteria, then it's a waste to use it. And on a healthy diet, then definitely don't use it. Taking pharmaceuticals or anything like that, I would stay away.
Not everybody eats cheeseburgers.
Yeah, and if you put butter on your Pop-Tarts, don't use it either. I saw a family. That was a Family Guy reference. Okay.
Can't wait till it's legal.
I hate this fucking parchment.
You over there getting your dab on. What's everybody smoking on tonight, man?
Oh, look. Holes.
I got some shit. What is this? Fucking Girl Scout cookies crossed to purple Urkel back cross in rosin.
Man, this is some Gorilla Glue I pressed last night, but like just trying to collect it, I've made these fucking holes.
Damn it, man. Hate that shit, bro.
It's a Reynolds. I need to find those. I want to get a roll of those cookie sheets, but
can't wait till it's legal. What's goody?
I'm totally over
the
the
Reynolds. Y'all can hear me, man? I didn't think my mic was working. What's up with y'all?
What's happening?
Well, for the Reynolds, like the unbleached seems to burn or bubble on the rosin press, so that's why I use the Reynolds, but it fucking tears.
Yeah, I don't know. I got the Reynolds and the fucking shit. Like
my mic was fucked up.
And when I was on the straightener tech, it worked great. A couple of people today told me to use the Kirkland brand from Costco. They said it works way better than anything.
What's going down, bro?
Oh, you hear me?
You still? Are you off yet?
Nah, man, I'm still here at the plant. I'm still here, man. Sitting in my damn office, man. I got my laptop hooked up to my phone, bro.
Doing the tether?
Yeah.
I remember those days.
Yeah, man.
I got some.
Woody Wood said you heard me bumping and grinding. I wish I should have kept one of them females after work. Eval.
Bro, this is some frozen rosin right here.
Hey, yeah, Patrick Phillips. I'm on Instagram.
Yeah, he goes by Kind Buffalo, apparently. Not Can't Legal.
Yeah, we had to split that shit up, man. Hey, my man said,
like an idiot?
Hey, you know, old boy said it, was it Queasy was talking about I was funny. Nah, that video he got had me rolling. I don't know what that dance is he be doing, but that shit had me rolling.
Didn't see it.
You ain't seen the video, man? Oh, dude.
I haven't seen any. Dude, I've been all over Southern California today, so I haven't done anything except drive.
It's just my victory dance.
I know
I
that's
saw
right.
that, y'all. He was breaking it down.
Hey, somebody
Okay.
wanted to know if you guys could
I do
explain
the
the difference between crab meal and
What, bay bread?
what was the question? Crab meal?
crab meal and crustacean meal.
Yeah, he wanted you to explain
Yeah, well,
the difference between that.
Well, crustacean meal is just a mix of crab shell meal and shrimp shell meal, and crab shell meal is just crab shell meal.
That pretty much answers
Trying to
it.
find it.
Tony
Yeah,
Balone was asking, is week 3 of flower the most likely time to spot a Hermy? I would personally say no.
You can spot Hermes at
Whenever
any
the
time.
Yeah, if you stress a plant, that's the most likely time you'll see a Herm.
I had a buddy who made a F2 of Jilly Bean, and everyone that grew it indoors, it Hermied on them. But each person that grew it indoors, it Hermied at a different time. For me, it Hermied in the last week. A couple people it Hermied in week 4, some week 5, and anyone that grew it outdoor, it was fine. And what's his name? Okay, what's the dude from Quantum, or not Quantum, Homegrown Natural Wonders? Why can't I think of his name?
Not Sunny Chiba.
No, the one with the beard.
Fuck.
I can't think of his name off the top of my head right now.
I was thinking Chiba.
Yeah, no, he told me straight up, because I gave my other friend Mohican, I gave him a Quantum Kush that I thought was male, and it turned out to be a female, but it had the structure of a male. But he threw it outside, and then we were talking to, God, it's driving me crazy, dude from Homegrown Natural Wonders, and he was saying it's like almost impossible for a plant to Hermy outside. But indoors is a different story.
I wouldn't say it's impossible for it to Hermy outdoors. It's definitely possible.
I'm just saying that's what he said, that's all.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's definitely less likely.
I haven't worked with any Hermes outside, so I can't say.
Yeah, because like I had this fucking Girl Scout cookies purple Urkel backcross. When I ran it inside, it threw off a few nanners, and then when I ran it outside, I saw one. Still threw off one though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not like true fucking hermaphrodite type shit either. So I don't know.
Cheers, everybody.
We're about to take a dab.
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna catch y'all while I'm in the car.
Okay.
Hey, legal. What's happening, guys?
Any questions in the chat?
What's up, Chasers?
My bad. My shit started glitching. What's up, Frosty and Bay Bread? Welcome to the panel, you guys. Oh, shit. I'm over here dabbing on Rosin over here.
Look at this, day 14.
What's up, yo? What's up, Monster? What's up,
What's
Tracers?
How y'all feeling today, man?
Pretty.
Oh, I'm good. I can't complain.
Word. How's everything going in the garden?
Man, I got.
Oh, everything's looking good.
What you was saying, Frosty?
On me.
Yes, sir.
Good. We're on day 15 of flower. This is my frosty flake right here. This shit's fucking unbelievably good. But as you guys can see, I got blessed with some thrifts. Right there, one little motherfucker right there.
Yeah, they sure did bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you get the good pheno, not the shit pheno.
Yeah, my man Frosty needs some. He needs some thrift tips. He needs some thrift tips.
Oh,
Top
thrift.
dress with
I
some
thought you said
neem.
drift. Never mind, my bad.
Top dress with neem meal and get predator mites and predator mites that will attack the larva.
Compost seems to work pretty well on them too.
Hey. Just touched my nail. Oh, it's not.
Damn, hair in the nail. That fucking sucks, bro.
Goddamn.
So you were saying compost helps with thrips?
Yeah.
Nah, neem seed
compost,
meal. Well, and yeah, compost will too.
no, compost helps with just about any soil pest, really.
Right.
Like,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That's like the easiest way to get rid of gnats is just top dress compost, and they'll be gone in a week.
Yeah, I was telling them.
Unless you buy shit compost that has gnats in it.
Right.
Well, that's why you don't go with General Organics or General Hydro. They were pretty good for a minute, but someone was saying they got PGRs in their compost now. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but
maybe a natural PGR.
Well, the Alaskan hummus, that they have.
Not Alaska hummus.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, I have a question.
We got a question?
Yep.
Might be all right for bedding though.
What was the question?
Happy frog or ocean forest?
Happy frog.
Yep.
Oh no, sir, I don't like it.
That's why I go with happy frog all the way. No ocean forest. I can't stand it.
Neither.
That's too many chemicals.
My buddy just bought some bags of super soil from some hydro shop, but it was like a mix they made. What they were calling it super soil, and it has all the same subcool super soil input, same recipe. And he calls me up and he's like, I know you don't like guano and all that stuff, but I'm going to use this soil, so don't be mad.
So did we have any other tips for thrips for my boy Frosty? He's got these thrips, man. We trying to get these motherfuckers knocked down.
Nematodes, however the hell you say that word, nematodes work really well.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him too. Beneficial nematodes.
Because my other buddy, he's had thrips a few times, and that's how he got rid of them, was with nematodes.
If you go to I believe the website is.
Thank you. I was trying to think of that. Thank you.
They have a web page on there where you could like pull up the pest that you have a problem with, and it'll show you all of the predator insects that you could use to deal with that. So whatever suggestions are on there are what I would give, essentially.
And if you have a hookup with your local shop, sometimes your local shop can get better deals from Arbico than you can directly.
And a lot better deals on shipping.
Yeah.
Buy them bulk and keep a fridge with some.
Yeah, so there's a hydro shop out here I have that deals with Arbico. So I bought worms from Arbico through them for less than when I first started my first worm bin in this house. They ordered the worms from Arbico, and it was cheaper than getting them from Uncle Jim's.
So we got nematodes. Frosty, we got nematodes. Compost. You can top dress with some compost. Compost is pretty easy to find.
I don't know if this will work on thrips, but I've noticed pests they really seem to not like labs at all. But those are mostly like on the foliage that I've seen, not on, in the soil. I haven't had any experience with that.
Baybread, you got any tips, bro, for thrips? You ain't got no experience with thrips?
Oh,
or heard any?
Of course, man. I done seen it all. Thrips, mites.
Word. I was waiting.
I'll be right back.
But yeah, my beneficial tea basically takes care of that. You know, has all the bacteria that takes care of any eggs or things like that. Nematodes in my soil.
Yeah, so it seems like the nematodes, Frosty, you're gonna want to get you some nematodes, bro.
Right? Anybody heard any good thing about that Captain Jack's that bug?
I wouldn't use that if I was in flower. I mean, you're still early in flower, but I just don't like spraying in flower.
Yeah, me neither. But I'm only 14 days, so I'm thinking if I nip it in the butt quick, I might be able to get away with it. But I really didn't want to spray them with anything completely organic. I never done organics at all, so it's all new to me and stuff. So that's why I was wanting to get everybody's opinion on that. So I never got a lot of
Bro, if you order the nematodes, they'll ship them out Monday. You'll have them by Wednesday.
What's that, predator mite or something?
The nematodes, predator mites is for spider mites. Nematodes is for thrips and soil-borne pests.
Oh, okay.
I'll take care of thrips too, I believe.
Yeah, I have heard about it. Yeah, I have heard about
right
that.
now.
Hey, Bake Bread. So, what's your recipe for the you said, what is it, a tea that you make?
Yeah, I make a tea. I use the roots organism. I use some of that. I use some hummus from Growmore, some liquid hummus. I also use PAC Biopack from Vital Organics.
Okay, word.
And I use a little molasses, and I let it bubble for about 24 hours, and get all the bacteria nice and awake in there.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll just hit them with that. I mean, it's not instant, but it pretty much keeps them away. You know what I mean?
Word.
It'll take about 3 or 4 days to get rid of them all. If you see a few flying around.
I don't even see them flying around. They just sitting on the leaves, man. They ain't even moving. Or I don't see them moving at least. I just sitting on the leaves, man, just chilling. Well, some of them they like to fly towards the light. So what they'll do is they'll hit the light and they'll die as soon as they hit the light.
What are we talking about?
The thrips. But don't they lay the eggs in the soil, right?
Yeah, the thrips come from the soil. Yeah, they come from the soil, but you know what I mean? They start flying around.
Just like gnats, they lay eggs in the soil, and then they're larvae, and they live in the soil. Then they
right. I'm trying to
metamorphosize into.
What you need to do, Frosty? What you need to do, bro, is go online and look up the what is that shit? Look up about thrips, the life term, like what they do basically in their life.
The life cycle.
Their life cycle shit. There you go. Look that up, bro. Read that so you can understand how the fuck how they live, they're born and all, and they die and all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And then you will have a better understanding of how you can combat them motherfuckers. You feel me?
Right, most definitely. That's my first encounter with them.
I know.
Definitely got to get on that, because I don't see no real damage done from them, though. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't really seeing nothing like the signs that you would normally see.
The larva is eating the roots. The larva is feeding on the roots, right?
Oh, some strains are pest resistant. I mean, you can give me a room with plants covered in spider webs. I'll stick one of my pre-98 bubbas in the middle, and it'll grow healthy and lush, and you never get any damage. And even spider mites can crawl on it, and it would never get any damage.
Most definitely. Through selection, you definitely want to pick the best pest-resistant, disease-resistant phenotypes you can, for sure. But I don't think Frosty's in that type of situation right now.
Oh yeah, I think that's just more of an indica thing too, because the indicas being in the low, dry desert, having to deal with those kind of pests from the dry heat.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Of course, got the periodic table kicking. Periodic table of cannabis.
Yeah, you need a bug identifying chart right next to that motherfucker.
No, I was just thinking that, like, right there is perfect. Man, I'm just impressed with this fucking Frosty Flake of mine, bro. Look at that shit, dude.
But what you got to understand, bro, is like the thrips. They don't do damage to the leaves, right? They damage the roots.
Okay.
Same with gnat larvae. It's just like gnats. Larvae damage the roots, and then flyers don't do shit.
So basically, the plant they send out growth inhibiting hormones in the plant. You know what I'm saying? Because the roots are under attack from the thrips, so the plants aren't growing how they need to be growing, basically. And on top of that, they're having to defend themselves with whatever they have in their natural immune system. So you got to come behind them and take care of that shit for your plants to really grow optimally. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Should I do a top layer dress like with that sand shit?
I don't think that's gonna get rid of thrips, dog. Honestly.
No, I know. I mean,
I think,
because don't they have to dig into the soil to lay their larvae, right?
They already in there.
Are you in flower right now? Are you in flower or are you in veg?
Sorry.
Flower and veg over there, and I got veg and other down.
That suffocation trick with the sand doesn't work. They can burrow through that shit. That shit doesn't work. They can burrow through soil. They can burrow through sand.
Right now, flowers. So I'm more worried in this room than any room of the house right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My thumb just posted the link for you, Frosty, in the chat. I'm about to see if I can post it in the YouTube chat, but I don't think it's gonna let me.
Woo!
Oh, you put it in the private chat though?
Ooh.
No, it said remove any web addresses and try again. For some reason, they don't let you post web addresses in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, you threw it in the
Yeah,
house,
it's just the last miles.
Oh,
which is just
predatory
predator
mites.
mite. Yeah, they take care of thrips as well. And you
I
were
actually
saying,
bought some from Arbicore and they never did anything.
really, did they take hold?
No. And I also got those because I had a white fly problem. I mean, this is about 3 years ago during the summer, and I got their those little flyers that eat white flies. I forget what they're called. I'll know the name if I hear it, but I got them from them, and those never hatched.
Yeah, I never bought the Hypoaspis miles from them, but I just got it like in.
Oh yeah,
some
no, yeah,
compost that
I get it in my worm.
But they do great.
They show up in my worm bins and stuff, and when I recycle my soil, they show up in the bins with recycled soil. So, but yeah, just at that time, I was just like, "What the fuck do I do?"
Yeah,
I could, I was throwing everything at white flies, and all they do is fly away from you and go, "Ha motherfucker,"
Yeah.
So, but neem seems to work on them, and wind. They don't like wind.
Yeah. Before Monster, were you saying that they don't attack the leaves or whatever? They definitely eat at the leaves. I think it's the nymphs that eat at the leaves, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but
yeah, I wasn't I wasn't sure about that either, bro. I was kind of like asking.
I don't know if they do. The nymphs might also do damage to the roots, but that's mainly the root aphids and fungus gnats that I know. I could be wrong on that. The thrips might do it too, but I didn't know that personally.
Yeah, as far as I know, gnats don't do anything to the leaves. They just look for water, and then when they find it, they drown themselves in it.
Yeah, I figure any soil.
You could play if you got gnats flying around. You don't need those yellow fucking sticky traps. You put a bowl of water in the corner of the room. Every gnat in the room will go to that bowl of water, and they'll drown themselves in it. You don't need to do vinegar. You don't need to do anything. Just water.
No, I tried that shit. It doesn't work on like that.
It did for me when I. It did for me. It worked for. That's what I was doing, and it was working. It was kind of holding them back, and then I discovered that compost kills gnats off once and for all.
Yeah, but you gotta understand.
I discovered that on accident.
Your environment is so dry, dog, that anything.
No, this was when I was living on the mountain. I had a lot more humidity there. I wasn't in the desert then. When I accidentally discovered. Yeah, I had gnats literally crawling all over the top of my pots. It was like the scene from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom when he's in the cave and all those like scorpions and millipedes are everywhere. It was like that. It was scary. And,
The one
and I didn't know what to do. It was an infestation from some Roots organic soil. And then I accidentally figured out top dressing compost killed them off. And I was placing bowls of water in the corner of the room, and they were filling up with dead gnats every day.
Or you can use diatomaceous earth and top feed with that too.
Yeah, nobody uses that anymore. I used to use that.
Because the problem with diatomaceous earth, as soon as it gets wet, it clumps up and stops working. It only works when it's dry.
No, I don't know about that because, you know, it's also used for human consumption as well. And when it gets wet, you can feel that shit on your teeth. It's like sand, like a real fine sandpaper.
I know, but it clumps up and hardens, and the pests just walk over it. It has no effect on them, and they don't eat on it because it's all a clump. You know,
well, I've seen it used before, and I've seen it knock some shit out. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, I've seen it knock some shit out when it's dry, but as soon as it gets wet, there's just no effect anymore. I've seen it like happen, even inch layers.
You could just spread it on the top, and you know when they try to come up for air, their history.
Yeah, but then you go water, and then it's wet.
Yeah, and then after that, you just hit it again.
I think it's better shit than diatomaceous earth, though. I think like neem is the like fail safe, dog.
Yeah, but you got to get quality neem because that Dynagrow won't do a damn thing against.
Yeah, I always tell people that all the time. Do not buy that Dynagrow shit. Get Einstein oil. That's it.
I like the Ahimsa neem oil that I've gotten from Neem Resource, and it's the same shit from Build the Soil, just different label. But either Build the Soil or Neem Resource, that's the best neem I've ever had, and it works great. It kills everything.
I've seen that one too. I've seen that one too.
Gets rid of russet mites, it gets rid of spider mites, it gets rid of white flies, it gets rid of everything.
It gets rid of everything. Everything. It builds your plant's immune system up. It'll even fight powdery mildew.
Yeah, and if someone
it's
walks
way
up
better than just Azamax.
Yeah, and it gets rid of people you don't like. You spray it in their face, like, oh, what's that smell? And they walk away.
Oh, shit. Hey, but yeah, Frosty, get you some fucking neem, dog. Go buy you a bottle of fucking Einstein oil and stop fucking inviting bugs into your garden, dog.
Don't spray the neem on the flower and plants, though. No, don't do that.
Right.
At least don't go past the third week. Neem does take about like a few days to break down, but it can get trapped or lodged in the buds.
I wouldn't spray it that far in flowering. I would definitely just, hit my plants hard in veg, week 1 and 2 flowering, then stop it. But if you're doing that all through veg in the first week or 2 of flowering, then you're not going to have a problem, bro.
Yeah.
And that powdery mildew problem you've been having, Frosty, that shit will go away too. Trust me.
Yeah, and keep your everything constant. I hit 55% RH fucking yesterday and today for the first time ever.
Hell yeah.
For the first time ever in weeks. And it's fucking...
all that rain out there.
Yeah, exactly. It helped, but I still need to buy another humidifier because it's starting to get warm again, so I know it's going to drop. And my one humidifier is not cutting it by itself. But if I took that humidifier away, my room would be like 20%.
Word.
But I have like 20-foot ceilings too.
Can't wait till it's legal, bro. You been quiet as fuck over there, dog. What's going down? You still at work?
Nah, I'm on the road, man. I'm on the road driving right now, man. I was trying to get a couple comments in. Hey, I know you guys are saying something about that Azamax, man. You guys, I heard a lot of people say don't use it, don't. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I use it. Yeah. I've been using it so far, man, and I've been having success with it. I mean, maybe I don't know what's different in mine, but I've been using it and having success with it.
Don't get reliant on it. Plant work. Love to build up like resistance to that shit, bro.
It's not that it won't work, just its main ingredient. It's the same main ingredient that's in neem, azadirachtin, but it's a watered down version for more money.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
300 active constituents in the product. There's over 300 in neem compared to 1 active ingredient in Azamax.
Yeah, fuck
The synergistic effect between the different constituents.
Well, since I bought that bottle, man, and since it's working, I'm gonna keep using that shit till the bottle empty.
You bought that? How much did you pay for that bottle? Legal?
Hey, to hell with what y'all saying, man. As long as that shit working, as long as I got a bottle of it, that shit gonna be used up until it's gone, man.
Oh,
and then I'll switch it over.
Fucking neem is $20. That shit is like $100 and something.
No, it wasn't $100 something. I only paid $12 at my store for that bottle, dog.
Oh, he got the little
Hell yeah, I'm gonna use that shit till it's gone, man.
He got the promo bottle
for $12. For another 8, you could have a whole bottle of neem.
Yeah, $40 for 4 ounces.
Why am I gonna spend another $8 and I still got half a bottle left?
Because of what Blunt Thumb just told you, bro.
The hell with what Blunt Thumb just told me. Hey, you know, this is how I look at it, man. As long as that shit working for me, dude, I'm gonna use it. When it stop working,
you can't just eat your steak. You got to eat your fruits and veggies too.
Man, fuck them fruits and veggies. They go outside. Bird shit on my fruits and veggies. I rinse that shit off the water and eat that shit. I mean, what the hell?
He says ketosis.
Legal, boy. I swear that's why I fuck with you, dog. I swear. You keep it so 100, bro. I swear.
Hey, you know, I mean,
He's like, as soon as it's gone, I'm gonna go buy that shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll buy the other shit, but I'm gonna use what I got first. I mean, just like with newts. I'm gonna go no-till, but I still got a bunch of bottled newts. I ain't about to waste that motherfucking money, dude. I'm gonna use all that shit up, and then I'll go no-till.
But not, bro. What Blunt Thumb was basically trying to let you know was that the azadactrin that's in the Azamax is nowhere close to what the fuck is in a bottle of neem oil.
Yeah, I still ain't gonna waste that bottle.
And on top of that, I definitely dig that. Ain't nobody got no money to waste. But I'm just letting you know, the bugs love to build up a resistance to Azamax because everybody sprays that shit. Everybody sprays Azamax. So when the bugs see it, they're like, nigga, I done been doing this for the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. You're right. But hey, I was watching
the neem works in a different way. It builds up in their immune system. It builds up, you know what I'm saying, organically and natural. So it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, but like I was watching a couple other shows though, man, they even say even if you're using neem oil, they say that you should just switch it up. You know, don't use the same thing constantly all the time. Like find another something that's good, switch it up because insects will build up an immune system to anything. I mean, fuck, look at roaches. Motherfuckers still around, dude. You can't even kill a roach with a nuclear bomb. So fuck it, man. So switch it up. You know what I'm saying? So
boric acid will kill roaches every time.
Okay, my shoe will kill a roach every time, but you know I gotta switch my shoes up.
Hey, we have some problems with the roaches if they was eating plants, huh?
Yeah, roaches eat plants. If you got roaches, lay some boric acid. That'll kill every single roach in like a whole building. They'll come out of the they'll come out of the woodworks, and it'll be like that scene from Indiana Jones.
Nah, man. Hey, but damn, I don't know. I thought I wanted to ask a question about something. It was about something else, man. But I remember it though. I remember it. Hey, whose garden is that?
Not mine.
That's Frosty's.
Oh, hey, Frosty, your shit's starting to look a lot better, man. You don't
There's my nail.
Yeah, I'm on day 15 right now. I got USK6.
We got some fruits out of there.
Yeah, I'm still on day veg.
This shit just cold. That's the flavor. Trinity Blueberry and G13.
Hey, Bay Bread, what you got going on over there, bro? We can't get a little view, little sneak peek, something.
Hold on, man. Let me let y'all see something real quick. Wait, hold on, I gotta turn this camera on.
I know he got them terps over there. He got the terp room and shit.
Hey, speaking of terps, Monster, you got them jars of terps, right?
Uh-huh.
How much them shits run, dog?
$100 a jar.
Nah, I ain't pay that.
How much them run?
I don't know what they is normally, but I paid 60 for the lemon tree or for the orange cookies and 80 for the lemon tree.
All right, then that's cool because I'm just on another group that I'm in, man. I seen a dude got it for the same price. It ain't a guy, but whoever it is, whoever the company is that's selling, they got it for the same price. That's the reason why I was asking.
There's another guy who makes good ass cannabis derived terps on Instagram. His name is Baker's Bubble. He makes some good ass terpenes. That looks fire, Hyroot. What the fuck is that, bro? That shit looks bomb.
That's the OG Kush.
That shit looks bomb, bro.
Yeah.
It looks hella white.
Yeah, ironically, this tastes really fruity, and then the rosin made from it tastes like real hashy. It's like the opposite of what you'd think. And that's the rosin from it.
Hell yeah. Legal, you trying to fuck with some of them terps?
Get a fuck.
Legal. Do we have any other questions in the chat?
Got Bay Bread up.
Here y'all go.
Oh shit, hold on, let me see. Oh shit, that look good. What's that, bro?
That's some Aftangy right there.
Oh shit.
Is that your strain?
He said, is that your strain, bro?
No, Aftangy's not my strain, no.
Hell yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that shit looking on point over there, bro. And you're running what, soil?
2 per.
Oh, that's right, 2 per. Yep, I forgot. Yep.
There goes some gelato right here. Hold on.
But nice. Which pheno was that?
45.
Yeah, you got them terps over there. You got them terps. So what's going on with the genetics and stuff? When can people look out for some Bay Bread genetics hitting the scene soon?
Right now, man, I'm still in the lab working, trying to get a few things stable. But I got a few testers right now. I'm gonna send out to a few. Next week, sometime, I'm gonna send. Can't wait a few.
Hey, if you need any testers, if you need someone that pops them the testers immediately, man, I'm right here in Stockton. I got you.
Yeah. Just shoot me your address and I'll send some testers out. I got some shit called Berry Storm, chocolate rain crossed with Kim Valley 4OG.
Whoa,
man, this shit is frosty as fuck. And then I got some Deacon's Kush, and this shit is crossed with Master Kush Pre 98 and Kim Valley 4OG.
And I'll talk to them bitches as soon as I hit the door.
Whoa, that sounds amazing.
I got to just shoot me, and I'll shoot them out. I got enough for everybody. So, Berry Storm is something to look out for, man. This shit right here is so frosty. It's ridiculous, and the tips coming off of it is like fucking red wine or some shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's doing his thing over there, man. Doing his fucking thing over there, for real. Yeah, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait to see, you know what I'm saying, see what phenos come out of them seeds and shit, man. That chocolate rain mixed with that Kim Valley, what'd you say, the Kim Valley 4OG? Kim 4OG?
Kim Valley 4OG.
Oh,
do your research on chocolate rain, man. It's a nice product, man.
Yeah, I definitely want to run that. That sounds like that's gonna be some fire ass full melt ice water hash right there, bro.
Whatever you want, man. It's so frosty. I'm gonna shoot whoever the addresses, man. I'll shoot you about 15 C's so you can get a wide array of phenos. You know what I mean? So you can find them good ones. This
Hell
right here,
yeah.
this right here is sherbet right here. I'm tubing right now.
Is that the regular sherbet or the sunset sherbet? Because I'm curious what's the difference between the two.
Well, the Sunset Sherbet is like a neighborhood in San Francisco by the beach. It's called the Sunset. That's like a few of the Cookie Fam guys grew up in that neighborhood. You know what I mean? So,
all right.
The Sunset Sherbet, that's basically like the real, what it's supposed to be, the cut from them dudes. You know what I mean?
Got you.
They have a few sherbets out there that are pretty close. You know what I mean? This one right here is.
So the regular sherbet is probably just like a bag seed from the Sunset Sherbet.
It's the story I've heard.
It could be bag seed, but I believe, there's a company out there, a seed company, that's been having some shit called orange sherbet for a long time, man. And there's some people out there with it. You know what I mean? It's pretty good, I'll tell you. So.
Yeah, I'm really curious as to like the lineages behind all of the different Cookie Fam genetics, because that's like the wave that I'm on right now, and I could see myself being on for the next few years. I'm still an OG head and a Kim head, like, but the terps out of the cookie crosses is just like ridiculous, bruh. And it's like in the extracts is just on a whole nother level.
Yeah, well, the guy, they've been, they're a tight knit family, and they've been doing this shit for a long time, and keep that shit, they keep their cuts close to them.
Right.
And the dude who, Mr. Stravinsky, man, that's a dude who created a lot of that shit, man. He's not no rookie to this shit, so they've been doing this shit, man, for a long time. So that's why they're not just coming out with some bullshit. They thought they were just coming out with the cookies, man. They got gelato, they got sherbet,
the mochi.
I'm not sure they got they got all kind of shit. They got some shit called what's the shit called now? They got some other shit called
the mochi.
Nah, not mochi. Mochi is one of the gelato phenos too, but it's something else they got. They got a whole bunch of shit out there though, man. But
So I got another question. If you might know the answer to it, I'm sure you familiar with the homie Cookie Monster 415, right?
Yeah, I'm familiar with him. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, so his thing that he's got is the blueberry cobbler. Are you familiar with that?
Well, yeah, I've had that before, man. I've had it, but I'm gonna tell you what I really think it is. That's that why.
I was wondering if it was something out of their camp, like it's one of their shits, like.
Like if you get lucky and get a bag seed, you could call a bag seed all day. But if the shit is good, it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of people who are affiliated with seed companies or little cliques that make seeds or whatever, they get mad, man, when people get them fucking bag seeds. But it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Right. Pretty much.
So some people get bag seeds and call them a whole different, pheno or whatever, or a different name under the same head title, but they give it a different, like Basio, Mochi, Gelato, 40, you know what I mean? 41, 33, all that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, go ahead and bounce up out of here for the night, man. And shout out to the panel in the chat, man. See y'all next week for sure.
Thank you for coming through, homie. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, later.
All right now.
Stay up.
Enjoy the rest of the evening, bro. Yeah, I got the Gelato 33 coming, courtesy of my boy Hyroot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a nice cut, man. That's a nice cut.
The 33.
Yeah, it's a nice cut.
It
tastes just like what it's called.
I'm so excited to run that shit, bro. I'm so excited. Yeah, man. Got the purple punch on deck. Finally got the purple punch. Have you had that purple punch yet, Bay Bread?
Yeah, I've smoked it, but I haven't ran it or nothing like that. I think that might be another one of their phenos they got running around right now.
Nah, that's a Larry OG crossed with Granddaddy Purple.
Oh, is that right?
Woo!
From the
Granddaddy Purple.
from the village. The village made that.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a nice one. I've been seeing. I think I've seen Jungle Boys running that pretty
Yep, that's a village strain. They made that shit.
right now.
Yeah, got that on deck.
Yeah, I just went and got some Vanilla Luna from DJ Short. It's supposed to be a
What's that Hyroot? The dose?
blueberry. What's that?
Good call.
I think Hyroot was showing. What's that? That's the dosey, right? Yeah, it looked like dosey dose. Yeah, these are the cuts my boy Hyroot got for me. Well, got for us.
Yeah. Bay Bread. You hear that Vanilla Luna was lost? That's like what's out now is the last of it.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was a good pickup.
I saw something about some vanilla, but I didn't hear that one though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a blueberry time, a blueberry or something. I said that's like some of the sweetest terps out right now.
Wow, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, but I didn't hear that. They said they lost it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
A few of those seeds then.
Got seed increase. I'm sure it's not enough to that would be, but whatever. Yeah. I think those are what, F4s?
Yeah, I believe so. Some F4s or some F3s, I think.
Yeah, so either make F4s or F5s from them, you know.
Right. Well, the guy,
Yeah, man,
DJ Short, I'm pretty sure he could always create some more because that dude, he's not a rookie to this shit.
Yeah, I'm
pretty sure he can make some more.
Yeah, I'm just going based off of what his son said. His son's doing his own company now. I think it's called Genetics or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But he's working with a bunch of his dad's old work, and then his dad is doing like newer stuff from the old like stock that he had.
Yeah, it's always work when you do that shit.
Yeah.
I like how you got your
Never have
trellis.
enough help, man.
I like how you got that trellis up, bro. That's nice. I like that. How you got it trellised on the side. It kind of remind me of Vader's trellis, how he do his trellising.
Yeah, I had to do it, man, because I had to veg these longer than I really wanted to get them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nice enough to do something with, so I had to help them support themselves up.
What nutrient line you run?
Right now, I'm using fucking Nectar for the Gods.
And you like the flavor? I've been hearing some complaints from some people.
It's a little different, man, but you just gotta lighten up on the nutrients, man, because they're real gritty. You know what I mean? And the fucking leftover shit in your soil is some bullshit, man. So you gotta flush early. You know what I mean? If you flush early and get all that shit out of there, you'll be all right.
So what do you like about it?
I mean, it's organic, man. It's calcium based. You know what I mean? It's a lot of meal involved in it. It's no spill. You know what I mean? It's not in the boxes and shit. It's already liquefied for you. Just shake that bottle up pretty good and go at it. But you never need to go full strength with any nutrient, man. That's all a selling pitch. You know what I mean? They're trying to sell that shit. And if you got good genetics, they're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway.
Right.
You're not gonna have to use 2,000 ppms to make your shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, Monster.
Yo.
Somebody was asking you about Titanium Genetics.
Titans Genetics, Square One Genetics.
Are you still running it? Are you still running it?
I haven't popped them yet.
I got some going.
I'm definitely gonna be popping his Titans breath and the peanut butter cookies. I always like to wait to see what other people do. You know what I'm saying? First before I pop them. You know what I'm saying? If people are having problems with them or whatever, because they're still testers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I like to pay attention to what the other testers are doing first before I, you know what I'm saying, dive in too deep. But Titan's Breath and the peanut butter cookies is first on my list as far as the square one genetics. But I got the Malibu pie coming from Ocean Grown next week. So I don't know how many packs of that they're sending me. They might be sending me 2 packs. If they're sending me 2 packs, I'm gonna pop those because I've been waiting for like literally 2 years ever since the F1 run of the Jawa pie when he found that Malibu Pheno. I've been waiting to run that shit. So finally, this fucking tester seeds are ready. 2 years later. But yeah, hopefully people find some fire out of that square one shit. I'm sure they will, bro. Like that's some thug. He's got a thug pug peanut butter breath male and crossing it with, you know, all his star females and stuff like that. So I'm sure it's gonna be some fucking fire shit that come out of there. Fire.
I got the Poly Shore running on the Titan's Breath. The Titan's Breath is just the peanut butter breath F2, and the Poly Shore is the Polynesian Cookie Haze crossed to the peanut butter breath male.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. See, that's what's up. I'm glad that a lot of people you know, jumped in on helping him run through those seeds. And that's kind of what I want to, you know, get going with Bay Bread and anybody else who's got, you know, seeds or genetics that they're breeding and that they need help with. You know what I'm saying? Is like for the community to jump in and help find these phenos and kind of help progress the strains, because that's what the breeders need at the end of the day. If somebody finds a fire ass pheno out of, you know, 50, 60 different seeds, the breeder get that cut back and use that to progress the line. So that's the goal, man.
Open source breeding.
Was I just muted,
You were
this
muted
whole
the
time?
whole time, yes. The entire time.
I thought you were talking to yourself, Hyroot. I thought you were so happy over there. He was like talking to himself.
Oh my god. I just now realized I was muted all that time. That's funny.
But the chocolate rain and the Kim 4 OG, that strain right there, that might gotta get moved to the top of my list right there, man, for real. Cause I don't have any Kim strains in my lineup. And I was thinking the other day, like, damn, I got sour, I got cookie, I got OG, sure, you know what I'm saying? No fucking Kim. I need some Kim.
I might be able to get you that 91 cut.
Man, after what you told me about it, bro, I don't even know if I want to fuck with it or not, though. You know what I'm saying?
What did I tell you about it? I don't got it.
Remember you said that
I got a Chem cross with
with the
cherry pie.
JB and the Skunk VA debate issue problem.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was like all that behind that. I thought it was just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I did some more research into it. Like the JB one is a bit more sus, but the SKVA one is the one that we're after, it seems like.
Right. Yeah, that's the one that I've heard, like, it was the legendary Kim cut, was the Skunk VA, the 91. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I mean, fucking, like, if you verify it, I'll run it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like sour to me, bro. Fucking everybody's got sour, bro, but nobody's got that real grease.
My homie had the originals from fucking ChemDog himself, so when we run it,
hell yeah.
When you get this shit right here, when you guys get this these seeds, you're gonna see the real characteristics of the Kim. This shit kicks out so much dust, and it smells like fucking Kim. You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah, I got some. I have a F1 cut and the back cross seeds of Chem 91 crossed with cherry pie, which is Serious OG, is what he's calling it.
Right,
and
then
actually pretty good.
That fucking Kim with some fucking cookies, man, and that shit came out crazy.
Was it cookie dominant or Chem dominant? Because those are both like domineering strains.
Dude, it was like both. It was crazy. It was like 50-50, and I lost the fucking pheno, man. It was it was dope, man. It's the shit I was calling Loud Lime Mojito, but I fucking lost that cup.
crazy.
That's why I like to share my shit with folks, with my people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a couple of times that I done gave shit away and needed it back later on, and my folks got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
As long as I know they ain't gonna give that shit to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And then I got this other shit called Y Life. This shit called Y. If y'all heard of the Y.
Yeah, I heard of it. I haven't smoked. I heard of it.
Yeah, it's dope, man. It's dope, but it's like a cut only. You know what I mean? But it's like crazy. It's crazy, man. It's like some fucking. It tastes sweet as hell. It's like it tastes like thin minty almost, but it's like it kicks off so many flavors. It's ridiculous.
I seen a review on some wildlife. They said it had like a tropical, like almost pineapple, like coconut type, like terp profile.
Tastes like Malibu rum.
Exactly. Yeah, it tastes just like that. And then when you smell it in the air, it makes you like, what the fuck? Who the fuck got? You know what I mean? Who's smoking this? You know that kind of shit you smell in the air when somebody lights it up, and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it smells like they got a dead skunk in their pocket.
Right, you know, some weeds got like Blue Dream has its own scent. When you smell that, you know that's Blue Dream in the air.
Yeah,
you know
it sounds like someone's bathing with some Irish Spring.
You smell cookies, you know that's cookies in the air. But
right,
it's one of those.
Yeah, man. Are you gonna make a cross with that?
I was thinking about it, man, but it's one of those kinds. Some strains are meant to be left alone. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like 398.
Exactly. Some shit is just meant not to don't. You know,
I ran a bunch of pre-98 crosses, and I have the real pre-98, and none of them compare to the original.
Do you have the one that smells like steak, like smells like seasoned meat?
No, mine's actually has that kind of cushy flavor.
Okay,
that's the one I like.
Yeah, I had one that used to smell like fucking seasoned steak.
Is that the katsu?
Yeah. I think Grokashi smells like turkey jerky. Can you concur, Blunt Thumb?
What?
Don't you think Kashi? Don't you think Kashi kind of smells like turkey jerky?
Yeah, I could see that.
Hell yeah.
That was funny.
You know, like I said, if you guys want beans, man, just shoot me your address or DM me on fucking Instagram. Just Bay Bread Genetics with an X at the end.
Yeah, I got you. I forgot to do that. I've been meaning to do that for real. To do that right now.
What part of the Bay you in?
San Francisco.
San Francisco? Shit, man. I might just have to make a visit to you tomorrow.
Yeah, if you out in the areas, man, just give me a call, man, and I'll give them to you.
So I'll be out in the area tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah. I got plenty of seeds to give, man. You know what I mean? And like Monster was saying, man, you can never have enough people to test out them phenos because you find that right one, man, and there it is. Wow.
Looks like Quezzy got another experiment.
Exactly.
Word, I'm just going back through these comments. I've been kind of neglecting the comments a little bit, just kind of love talking genetics, man. Love talking genetics. Love talking. Then we have a idea like a genetic stream. Just talk about just all genetics and shit.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah, stream for everything.
I was talking to a few people.
Yeah, they all do. He said he was talking to a few people, but they breed out in the woods and they don't know what internet is. So
those are the real breeders right there, dog. They're like, fuck Instagram. I never been on Instagram.
Like, I have my phone. That's it.
And it's a flip phone, damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was up NorCal, bro, for fucking 3 years because nowhere had good reception. Like, the only good phone service is AT&T, and nobody's got AT&T. So you just don't watch YouTube. You don't have Instagram, none of that type shit.
I got a couple of friends up there. Everything is, they have satellite internet, satellite everything out there. Just nothing, you know, their cell phones don't work unless they go into town.
Yeah, man, that shit's real, dog. That's why like I disappeared off of YouTube for like those fucking like 2 years because I just didn't have service, and it was like a big deal to fucking upload a video. That takes you know how long this shit takes. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're about to sit at the fucking library for 3 hours while your video uploads.
Exactly. I go to sleep. Fucking, I hit that shit upload before I go to bed and finish it in the morning.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, man, we've been rocking almost 2.5 hours a night. You know what I'm saying? I said we had a really, really good stream. You know what I'm saying? Really good stream. My boy Queasy in the building for the first time. Everybody go sub up to Queasy's channel.
Yeah, man, appreciate it, Monster.
He's gonna be running some Bay Bread genetics. Yeah, that's
You
gonna
already
be
know.
fuck to see on the channel. You know what I'm saying?
You already know. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
shout out Chalk Chasers again. It's good to be a
Most
part of the
definitely.
team.
Shout out to my boy Blunt Thumb for hosting the stream tonight, man. Thank you, sir. We appreciate
Shouts out
it.
Blunt Thumb.
Ain't no problem.
We appreciate it, big homie.
Good looking.
Yeah. Shout out to Hyroot, the man who made it happen today.
Shouts out Hyroot.
And I'm still awake.
Through hell and high water, he made it happen.
Yeah, not fun.
What's up? Shout out to Frosty Flake, man. We're gonna get them thrips out of his garden in a hurry. By next week, we're gonna have a fucking solution for them thrips in his garden by next Saturday. So if you guys want to watch a success story, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Shout out to everybody in the chat that's held it down with us, man. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll holler at you next Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Bye, everybody.
Take it easy. Smoke up.
Fuck, I burnt my hair again.
One love.
Reaching over fucking shit. We're still.
Where I think I don't know, like I don't know how to end it.